In Gaza, hundreds and thousands of Palestinians are being killed, and I think we should stop that. But nothing's happening, and they've been killing more and more Palestinians every day.
We are here in Friedlandstown, at the site of the historic church settled by freed slaves after the Civil War, to mourn the catastrophic civilian loss of life in the Gaza Strip. We are here to witness and honor the struggles for equality and justice that preceded the Palestinian struggle. We are here to remember the humanity of those who perished in this senseless aggression. And finally, we are here to pray for a peaceful and non-violent end to this conflict. We will now read the names of the fathers, mothers, children, babies, sisters, brothers, grandchildren, uncles, aunts who died in Gaza. So please lit your candle and join me in a moment of silence. Riyad Muhammad Kawara, age 50. Siraj Ayad Abdul Al, age 8. Muhammad Ayman Ashur, age 15. Bakr Muhammad Juda, age 22. Ammar Muhammad Juda, his brother, age 26. Hussein Yusuf Kawara, age 13.
We're here today as Houstonians for Peace, which is a grassroots organization. We have organized a vigil tonight for peace in Gaza, and what we have tried to do here is bring the whole community together. We have people from all walks of life. We have organizations, nonprofits for peace. We have many minority groups here, many different religions, and everybody here tonight is standing in solidarity with Palestine and with Gaza. We are here to commemorate the victims who have been massacred and those who have died. The count is now over 1,200 innocent people, innocent Palestinians who have died. So here we're trying to raise awareness as well about the plight of the Palestinians and how basically we are just trying to get our freedom. I feel there are many misperceptions in the world about Palestinians. We've been painted as violent, as terrorists, but in reality, Palestinians are simply people like you or I who are trying to live peacefully, and they've been oppressed and occupied for more than 66 years, living under heinous conditions in which they have no civil or human rights or liberties, and it's just despicable. So when you hear something about violent resistance happening, please, obviously none of us condone violence in any means, but there is actually a huge movement for nonviolent resistance that has been going on for this entire time, more than 66 years. And we need an audience in order for nonviolent resistance to work. That's the key. So I encourage you not to just believe what you hear on mainstream media. I encourage you to do your own research and to keep an open mind and to view the Palestinians as what they are, which is an occupied people who are fighting for justice, for equality, for human rights, and for freedom, just like the early Americans had to do in the Revolutionary War, just like the slaves did to get their freedom, and just like the civil rights movement in America, South African apartheid, so many examples in human history where people have had to fight for their freedom. And in this case, the Palestinians need some support. They need people to recognize what they're going through, and our message tonight is just peace. We want a peaceful end to this situation. We would like a resolution immediately because we want civilians to stop dying. That's really what tonight is all about, the whole community standing in solidarity with Palestine.
Asma Mahmoud Al-Hajj, 22. Asma Al-Hajj, 57. Mahmoud Al-Hajj, 58. Tariq Al-Hajj, 18. Saad Al-Hajj, 17 years old. Najla Al-Hajj, 29. Fatima Al-Hajj, 12 years old. Omar Al-Hajj, 20 years old, all from the same family. Ahmad Al-Asdad, 24. Musa Lastad, 50. Abdullah Abu Ghazal, 5 years old. Ismail Abu Jama, 19. Hassan Abu Jama, 75. Yasmeek Mutawwa, 4 years old.
I'm here so that we can honor the victims in Gaza. The people of Gaza have suffered and they're suffering now, and this is just to honor them and to bring awareness to this illegal siege and occupation of the Palestinians.
I'm here to show solidarity with my Palestinian brothers and sisters because I think the actions taking place in Gaza are heinous, and I'm here to show support because I think in times like this that we need to come together and stand up for the rights of women, of children, and people who want peace to live, to exist in a state where they're not under siege, under occupation. And so I'm here to show my support for that.
I'm here tonight to pay respect for all the innocent people in Gaza Strip and across Palestine, because I am Palestinian and I am American and I care, and I think standing against injustice anywhere is something that we all should do. And an event like this is important because it brings awareness to injustice everywhere.
Nahid El-Batash, 41. Baha El-Batash, 28. Hasi El-Batash, 12 years old. Aziza El-Batash, 59. Muhammad El-Batash, 17. Ahmad El-Batash, 27. Yahya El-Batash, 18. Jalal El-Batash, 26. Mahmoud El-Batash, 22. Marwa El-Batash, 25. Majid El-Batash. Khalid El-Batash, 20 years old. Brahim El-Batash, 18 years old. Manar El-Batash, 14 years old. Amal El-Batash, 49 years old. Anas El-Batash, 10 years old. Qasi El-Batash, all from the same family.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Reverend Ronnie Lister to close the vigil with a prayer. He's with the Center for Hope and Empowerment.
In closing on tonight, we're asking that each one of us read the rest of the names in your own time. Let us pray. Sustainer of the universe, creator of the sky over our heads and the ground beneath our feet, creator of the birds that fly through the stratosphere and of all manifestations of life. We pause tonight to remember the names of those who have given their lives in this ongoing conflict for human dignity, significance, liberation, and hope. We stand tonight with our candles lit, knowing that persons in the recent conflict and conflicts in the past have not given their lives in vain. We understand that they are standing somewhere beyond the hills of infinity, encouraging us to continue the fight, the struggle, the dialogue that will ultimately lead us out of the long night of war and death into the promised land of hope, liberation, freedom, and human dignity. Enable us, O Creator, by your Spirit within us, to keep hope alive for goodness, for peace, for righteousness, for justice, for love, for mercy, for kindness, Teach us by your Spirit within us to see value and dignity in every human being. We thank you, O universe, tonight for the assembly of these persons. We thank you for those persons who arranged this event. And may we not leave here simply thinking that this is over, but may we be in solidarity with the people of Palestine and all across the world who are struggling for freedom and liberation. This is our prayer. This is our hope. This is our commitment. May we work until we see the sunlight shine in the midst of so much darkness and death. Amen and amen.
Feel free to stay as long as you would like. We thank everyone for coming. If you would raise your candles, everyone, for a photo to memorialize all of us here together tonight. Thank you again.